Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is noun phrase 213. The noun phrase today is character assassination. Okay, let's take a look at the board here. Okay, let's get right into it. Character assassination is when someone attempts to ruin or destroy people's public confidence in someone by bad-mouthing them. Yeah, bad-mouth means to criticize somebody, especially very strongly. By bad-mouthing another person, especially in an unfair or unjust way. Yeah, if it really was something terrible about that person that was completely true, and you're reporting it in an honest way, well, to be honest, that should be done. Especially if they are a public figure, especially if they're a politician or somebody running for office or something like that, then it actually should be done. The problem with character assassination is that it's usually done in an unfair way. Maybe somebody takes somebody's words out of context, or they exaggerate something, or they misrepresent something. This is what we would mean by in an unfair way. Usually when another person is not there to defend him or herself. Well, that's also important. So they can't counter it. You're just saying this and there's nobody to defend them. They can't defend themselves. All right, let's continue. This is often done by digging up dirt on someone. Usually digging up dirt meaning if some information that's not good about somebody. Digging up dirt on someone by revealing unflattering information, or by completely creating false information about someone. Yeah, media is not supposed to do this, but we see this done over and over again today. It happens a lot. All right, let's continue. Yeah, sometimes if you do this about a politician, they're considered to be fair game. If you do this about a regular person, sometimes you could be sued if you make up false information about somebody that ruins their reputation. If it's false, that's the key part, if it's false. Let's continue. The origin of this term has been around since the 1930s, so you might have heard it, around that time. And it is difficult to pinpoint, so it's difficult to say exactly who coined it. However, the term became more popularized due to Jerome Davis in 1950. He wrote a collection of essays warning of the dangers of political smear campaigns. Yes, this is when both political candidates throw dirt at each other. That's a smear. We say that they're smearing each other. They're trying to cover each other with dirt. Dirt, of course, representing bad or negative things. Okay, let's continue. Even though the term is more recent, character assassination appears in nearly every country and throughout history. So it's nothing new, but this particular term is newer. It's just within the last century or so. All right, let's continue. All right, and we have three examples to show how we would use it. Often the mainstream news will pretend to do neutral reporting while at the same time do character assassination. Yeah, well, we know mainstream news, usually whatever station it is, they tend to favor one candidate over another. And so, of course, they will do character assassination on the political party or the candidates that they don't favor. Okay, let's continue. Number 2 here. That article was clearly a hit piece, especially when somebody writes something. Again, a reporter is supposed to be neutral. They're supposed to represent both sides of the story and let people make up their minds. But if it's a hit piece, it's one where you could tell that, again, they're not being fair. They're misrepresenting, or they're only showing the negative side of a situation and not even the possibility of, the other side. So we say that's a hit piece. And was nothing more than an example of character assassination. Okay. And hit piece, that's another one too. A while ago I did a noun phrase video on hit piece too, if you want to check out the meaning of hit piece. All right, let's continue. Number 3 here. Political parties will try to use character assassination as a tactic, a method, a way of attacking, because it is proven to have influence in the past. Yeah, it does make a difference. If it didn't work, they probably wouldn't use it, but it's proven over and over again that it does definitely have influence, and sometimes works even very well. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. I hope it's very informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.